This is Conquest Reforged. This mod pack turns Minecraft into a completely unrecognizable game, and I've seen a lot of showcases for this mod, but I've never seen anyone actually play through it. So today, we're going to continue my Let's Play on Conquest Reforged. Alright, this is Conquest Reforged. So this video is going to be mostly unedited, just so we can kind of experience this mod pack together. I think today I really want to make a farm for our little house here. And I also want to experiment a little bit with the building in this mod. I've been getting a lot of support lately, so thank you guys so much for subscribing. It really made me happy to see that you guys like these types of videos, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But I think today I really want to just start doing maybe like a little bit of a farm. And maybe we can get into some building as well. That'd be kind of nice. Yeah, I think Conquest Reforged is mainly known for its building and just the graphics and things. So I really want to make like maybe a simple little farm. We can decorate it just a little bit. Just kind of a chill Let's Play sort of thing. So what's kind of wild is I'm going to start yapping here. The other day I was trying to record this mod because I saw that people were really enjoying it, so I was like, oh cool. Like I tried installing Distant Horizon and I was able to get it to work, but for some reason, my game was just really like laggy, I guess. So that video never ended up coming out. For whatever reason, I was just getting so frustrated, and my commentary just did not have swagger when I did it. I was like, ugh. It was bad. I feel like my worst videos are when I try to overthink things, and like my best videos are when I don't think about them hardly and I just kind of go with the vibe. It's honestly the same with dates. If you ever go on a date and you're trying too hard, it's gonna turn out terrible. You gotta be chill. I don't know where I was going that thought. I'm so sorry. I gotta be honest with you guys. It's literally my day off and I'm having the time of my life right now. So I do have a couple of mods installed and I'll leave them all in the description. So the other day, someone commented on my video and you guys, honestly, you guys got me acting up with these comments sometimes. But someone commented, they're like, Nick, your voice is so cute. First of all, that is flirting. That's flirting. So y'all shouldn't have told me that because now I'm not going to stop talking. All right, so I think I want to start off with like a nice little farmhouse out here in the woods. Just something simple to get us started. So I think a farm would go really good right here, right up top here. So we need a hoe. Video demonetized. Sweetheart, you can't be talking like that in a video. All right, and then I also want to like farm some potatoes. I think that'd be kind of cool. And then we also need to work on decorating the house a little bit. So I think we'll do that as well. So thankfully we have some potatoes that I think we stole these from the village. Honestly, potatoes are my favorite food source in the game. I really like this wicker fence. What do we do? So we just take a regular oak fence. But I was watching other people play Conquest Reforged, like their world tours, and their worlds low-key make mine look like child's play. Oh, I gotta step my game up. I have got to step my game up because I was like, my builds suck compared to these. But you know what? I'm learning, okay? Oh, I love how this fence looks. Dude, this looks so freaking cool. Now, we're gonna make a cozy little farm here. But yeah, our house is slowly coming together. I want to kind of go in there with the stone cutter and start kind of decorating it a little bit. Yeah, I was really excited to see that you guys enjoyed these longer Let's Play type videos. When I was a kid, I used to watch Minecraft Let's Plays all the time. At the time, I didn't really have a computer. So in order for me to kind of experience the game, I would literally watch like these long, yappy type Let's Plays, kind of like literally what I'm doing right now. So it's kind of funny that now as an adult, well, kind of an adult, now I'm like making longer Let's Play type videos. So I kind of want to have like space on either side of the farm. So we're going to just extend it out just a tiny little bit here. So actually, let's take some of this dirt here and we can kind of turn it into path blocks. So if we put this in the stone cutter, we can turn it into a variety of different kind of blocks here. We have a bunch of different blocks that I kind of want to mess around with. So we have brown sphagnum moss block, then we have mossy soil, and then we have cushion moss covered loamy dirt. So you can see this is like a really cool kind of block palette we can kind of work with. Something like that. Oh gosh, that doesn't look that good. Maybe not. Maybe not. But what we can actually start doing is we can take some of this dirt slab here and kind of start filling this in. So what's kind of interesting with this dirt slab is it's not like a half slab like we're used to. It's basically like snow blocks. The majority of this mod is literally using blocks like this, and you can kind of make these really detailed pathways like this. So it's kind of crazy. Like you can get ridiculous with it. I feel like for me, this mod pack is going to be a lot of trial and error because I'm not really familiar with most of the blocks. The majority of this Let's Play is low-key just going to be me trying to figure out what everything looks like. There we go, we have a rough little outline. Now let's come on this side, do the same thing over here, and I want the pathway to kind of lead this way. And then on this side, I'll have like a little farmhouse or something where I can kind of store all the materials and things. Right, this pathway right here doesn't look too bad. So I just have to do what I did here, but down here basically. We're gonna figure this out. I am like determined right now. It doesn't look that bad right there. I feel like what makes it look bad is this like part right here is like super steep. But you can see like you can get super detailed with the pathways. The hard part for me is trying to figure out like how everything kind of works. Like there's so many blocks I sort of have to think about. I think what we actually need to do is we need to turn most of these into actual blocks instead of the slab variants of it. But yeah, I think for the most part this mod is actually intended for creative mode just because there is so many blocks to choose from. I really wanted to do like a survival mode playthrough of it just because I feel like it'd be kind of interesting to see. Normally in the vanilla game, like the most textured you can kind of get a pathway is you throw in like moss carpet, you can throw in like porous dirt and things and just kind of blend everything together. This mod takes it to a whole different level. Alright, so I'm thinking we can actually start decorating the house a little bit. So yeah, the majority of this mod kind of revolves around using the stone cutter here. So let's actually take some of these pickaxes and start getting stone because we're going to need a lot of stone for this. But you can kind of see the pathway is slowly starting to take shape here. It looks a little bit nicer. And then the potatoes are growing a little bit as well, which is kind of nice. Yeah, this cave is going to be kind of like our little excavation site. I think this mod is definitely something that you can't really rush. You really have to take your time with it. And sometimes I'm so like impatient with things. So like I want to just go in and like build these super huge castles. But you know, you got to take your time and really, I think it'll be worth it once we kind of figure things out. Oh, there's a puppy right there. All right, can we get it in 2? Oh, Pookie, come here, sweetheart. All right, what should we name the dog? I'll leave it up to you guys. We need dog name suggestions. So leave your dog names in the comments. And if I end up using your dog name, I will shout you out in the next video. But it would be really cool. Bonus points if your dog name has like lore, like a backstory, that'd be really cool. Or if it's based on your real life dog, that would be really awesome. All right, let's get them both inside. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take some of this limestone. And what we can do is we can start like making different blocks. So cliffstone cobble. So what I'm thinking is for the bottom, we can actually replace this with either this or this. What do you guys think? For this, I kind of like the darker. I think the darker looks a little bit, now it gives the house just like an extra depth to it. But I really, whenever I built this house, I didn't really design it with Conquest Reforged in mind. So now I want to come back in and actually like start doing it like it's supposed to be. Literally thousands of blocks that you can use, so it's low-key kind of overwhelming, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna make it work here. So this mod is called Free Cam, and it lets you kind of control the camera outside of your body, which is really helpful, especially for a mod like this where you can build like super detailed things, but you still have to be like within range to actually use it. The wall has this like crazy kind of texturing going on, but it low-key kind of works, I'm just saying. All right. We're gonna go with that for now. Then let's actually turn this cliffstone cobble into some planks so we can actually start texturing the sides of the wall. Gives it this really like cool 3D kind of effect. You can see now it looks a lot more interesting. Now it actually looks like stone rather than just like a flat texture. But dude, you can see like how crazy you can get with the building in this. Like you can just go absolutely nuts. And then we can take these edges right here, kind of throw them on top like that. See, now it has like this little windowsill sort of thing. This is, hold on a second. Hold on, let him cook. Let him cook, honestly. Now, hold on, this house gonna turn into something kind of nice here. I'm just saying. No, look at that. Okay. We starting to cook now. Now what I want to do is I want to turn these limestone cobble into those little slabs. Now, hold on, this house is like, oof. We cooking, baby. We can take these little things and kind of pop them out right on the edge right there. Now it gives these like a nice little overhang. Ooh. Okay, babe. Yeah, I love it. There's just so many different blocks you can use. The house is turning out really cool. We might be able to texture out the oak planks on the side. Well, there's kind of like these plank boards. There's like furniture you can build as well, which is kind of cool. There's some random little crates in here. It's kind of interesting. I guess you can't use them as storage, but that's still really cool. So you can see every single block has like different variations. So just like how the dirt out there kind of has like layers and slabs, you can do the same thing with wood. So maybe parts where the floor isn't totally even. It's not like the most well-made house here. So now I want to go actually grab some sand so we can make some windows. This mod adds tons and tons of windows. Kind of want to work on this entranceway too. I'm thinking maybe we could have like an actual pathway that leads up to the house instead of it being a ladder. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I love this world. It's like really peaceful for me. Honestly, I cannot think of like a better time to play Minecraft than right now. Like, it's my day off. I have like all the time in the world. I can just hang out, play games, hang out with you guys. This is like my ideal day off. Oh wow, this is perfect. That's a huge beach. It's kind of nice that we have our dogs with us. Normally I'm always so scared to bring my pets anywhere with me in Minecraft just because I'm always like paranoid that they'll die, but I think they'll be fine. So you may notice I've added a mod called Dynamic Surroundings. So if you hear kind of like these little nature noises and like birds singing off in the distance, that's part of Dynamic Surroundings. I feel like it really makes the world come alive. I think sound design is such a underrated part of games, but sound design is like what really makes games feel alive. I don't know what it is, something about audio specifically. But I think with a mod like this, Dynamic Surroundings really fits the bill. Honestly, I like this pathway. I wasn't sure how I felt about it when I was doing it, but it looks nice for what it is. Here we go. Now we finally have windows at our house. I love the way these windows look. These look really cool. Oh, you know what we can do? I was just thinking, we could actually... Go off, babe. We could actually kind of frame out the windows. So we can kind of add like little edges on the inside here and it'll really make these windows look super cool. Hold on. Let's take this vertical quarter and we can kind of frame it like this. So now the windows have this kind of like edge to it. And then what we can do is we'll take these birch slabs, go all the way around. So that way it kind of is more of like a graduated little slope. There we go. Now the roof like looks really cool actually. For some reason I really want like pillars going like across the bottom of the floor just to make it look like it's supported. All right, let's start decorating the house with like a little bit of furniture. So I know this mod adds like a bunch of different like chairs and stuff that we could use. Let's look up chairs. Thank goodness for roughly enough items. This thing is a lifesaver. So we need an oak stool, which we can make with planks and sticks. There we go. Now we have a nice little seating area in here. Oh, there's like cabinets and stuff. Ooh. That's actually really cool. There's a wheelbarrow. Oh, and if you right click it, it like changes what's inside of it. Oh, dude, that is so cool. Okay. We could totally put like, I want to put a wheelbarrow down by the farm. That'd be really nice. This is literally what this mod is all about. I'm like slowly getting it here. I didn't realize how dark the farm actually was. We need to like light this up a little bit. Maybe if the wheelbarrow was like right here. No, that could work honestly. Because I want to fill this area with like bushes and like leaves and things. Let's just kind of mess around and see what all these look like. Oh, that's actually really cool. I like that. Okay. Sweet. Let's take our fancy wardrobes and put these up in the bedroom. Thinking something like that. We could actually have like 2 wardrobes. I feel like that'd be kind of nice. This is turning out really cool. Now things are like really starting to like pick up for us. We have a farm that's like slowly getting decorated. Yeah, I think like trying to not like overthink things is how you can really enjoy this mod. You just kind of have to take your time with it. It can feel like super overwhelming because there's just so many different blocks that you can use. But once you kind of just like chill out with it and just kind of accept it's going to take time, it becomes a lot more fun, I feel like. Wait, this is actually super cool. You can like sit at the table with your gigantic wine bottle. But you can just see there's so many different options. There we go. Now the house is like nice and cluttered. Maybe these came from the wine bottle thing right there. Now the house looks like a little bit more decorated. I kind of want to redo this little closet area, but I'm not too sure how I want to do it. Maybe if we had the wardrobe on the other side and this side could be the seating area. It's a little bit cramped, but I feel like it kind of works. And then let's put our wine goblet right here. There we go. Slowly making our house a little bit cozy here. I like this wine press. We could throw this wine press in here. Oh, that's actually huge. I kind of like that though. That's actually kind of cool. Something like that. Throw our little wine goblet on there. Yeah, that's perfect. Now this space feels a lot more full. Maybe we could take some of those like little benches and put them on this side too. Really turn this bedroom into like something kind of nice here. No, honestly, I kind of like it. We're gonna rock with it. And then with the basement, what I really want to do is throw like a bunch of cobwebs up here. That'd be really kind of cool. Maybe some like wine barrels and things. We can make baskets, crate of apples. Ooh, this would be really cool for the... We can really decorate the tables with like apples and like cabbages, beetroots. Oh, we have like a crate of emeralds. But yeah, you can just see like this mod just adds and adds. Like there's so many different things. Honestly, what would make kind of sense is if we had these wine barrels and we had these like berries growing next to it. Kind of like wine grapes in a way. Yeah, that's kind of my idea for this. This will be like a little wine spot that kind of just grows wine. And I'm thinking what would be really nice for like the farmers is if we had like a wine barrel out here for them. So whenever you get thirsty out in the farms, you can get some wine. Yeah, this is actually really, really cool. I love this, honestly. And we have a nice cozy little house up here on the hilltop. We have a nice little farmland with wine. We can even expand the farm down here too, I think would be really kind of cool. Okay, now I'm thinking we can actually work on the little farmhouse down there. Oh, I love how the farm looks at night. This looks so good. This actually looks so cozy. Like it's really simple, but I feel like it kind of works. This is gonna kind of be like the entranceway. I think I want the entrance like right in the middle here. This will be the doorway. Yeah, our town is really coming together here. What should we name the town? I kind of want to make my own little kingdom. I think it'd be fun if we had like a name for it. I like this cliffstone cobble, so let's actually redo this. And what I kind of want to do is like fill in some of these corners like this. Oh, there's actually pillagers. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Oh, the Bad Omen kind of logo is actually really cool. The ominous banner over here, that actually looks kind of sweet. Yeah, with the berry bushes kind of growing in this area looks really kind of nice. Honestly, this thing kind of looks like a cheesecake. I don't know why. My little cheesecake shed in here. Honestly, not sure how this is going to turn out. I am totally winging this right now. But I think it'd be kind of cool if the wood like extended past the stone on the bottom there. Honestly, this is mostly how I build. I just kind of like mess around with different ideas. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There is this kind of like slate roof that I think would look kind of cool. But it'd be kind of a darker roof, and I think that would really go well with this kind of like light sort of theming. And then yeah, these dark slate roof tiles. Ooh, this is gonna look it's gonna look really, really cool. Now, normally I would do this out of stairs, but I was kind of seeing people just actually build it out of blocks, and they make their roofs like super, super tall. Something like that, honestly, that low-key kind of works. Now this is honestly turning out better than I thought it would. Kind of come in here with these stairs, something a little bit like that. Now the roof still looks really blocky, but it looks kind of cool. Oh yeah, this is seriously how people are able to build like such crazy things, because there's just so many layers you can do to your builds. Just simple stuff like this, just slabs and stairs. Honestly, I like it. I like the roof. It's just this really wacky, weird shaped roof. I almost want this window to stick out like an additional block. Like if it went out like that. Ooh, that could kind of work, honestly. Especially if this block down here was like a slab instead of a full block. No, hold on a second. We're about to cook with this. There we go. Now it has this like really beautiful kind of like jutting out kind of window. We can actually turn these into slabs, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, we can't. Maybe instead of it going fully out like that, we could do it just something like that. Just like a nice simple little like stick out kind of thing. I like that. That looks nice, actually. I like that. We can honestly do the same on these windows, too. We can have it just stick out like one block. So let's do that. Ooh, yeah, I love that. I love how the windows have like this little pop out. It's like super subtle, but it looks really, really cool. So this bottom block will just have to be a full block, but no, that's still really cool. I really like that. And then we got to come in here with the birchwood planks. And this is what's really going to give our windows like that nice kind of pop to them. See that? So it kind of sticks out at the top. Oh, this looks so freaking good. Okay, but yeah, this kind of like frames out our windows for us. Dude, that's perfect. So now the windows have like an actual frame to them. They're not just kind of floating. But yeah, I'm really, really excited with how this is turning out. Yeah, this is super cool. This is gonna kind of be like our little storage farmhouse shed kind of thing. I'm not really sure what's going on here. But yeah, you can just kind of see like with this mod, you can really, really go into like kind of crazy detail with everything. This is really cool, and you can kind of see our house up top here. But yeah, we could just fill this with tons and tons of like barrels and like all kinds of random stuff. Dude, this is so exciting. I'm so glad you guys got to like see me build this in real time. Making our way through the farm. You have like a little wine barrel down here if you get thirsty. You have a hay bale. You have like a little wine press. Berries everywhere. We'll have to do this pathway a little bit better, like make it a lot smoother. Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I think we'll stop it there. Maybe we'll come in and detail this a little bit more. Thank you so much for subscribing, and I'll see you next time.